Hello and welcome, friends. Welcome to another episode where I review modern fountain pens. Today I have for you a metallic fountain pen, quite an elegant fountain pen, as you can see. I presume it was made in China. The only clue I have about its provenance is the fact that I have on the clip right here, on the cap, sorry, this engraving beautifully done on the black background. It is Turkey written, but it is highlighted in a beautiful way. And judging by the way that this country characters are written, I think that this is the logo of the tourism ministry. So it practically promotes traveling in the beautiful country of Turkey. But in my opinion, this is a Chinese made fountain pen, and I have just two clues about its manufacturer. So the first clue is this beautiful nib. It is engraved on its 22 kgp, so 22 carats, but not solid gold, just gold plated. 22K gold plated in two tones. You can see the plating is done only on certain areas. And the second clue about the manufacturer of this fountain pen is, if you can see right here, the logo. It resembles the logo of Wing Sung, but I'm not so sure. Maybe you can help me, guys. If you recognize this logo, let me know. Okay, before I will analyze its design elements, let me tell you what I paid for this beautiful metallic elegant fountain pen. It was part of a lot, but I know I paid only 50 lays for it, or 50 lays, the equivalent of 10 euros, or approximately 10 American dollars, give or take a few cents. So, let me show you the beautiful pen, and we will start from the cap. So you can see we have a pressure fit cap. It has this gold ring here, it has another black part here, and here it has a material that is painted in gold, and I presume that we have metal. It has those lines, beautiful lines. We have another thick gold ring, shiny gold ring. We have a part which is in this shiny black. We have here Turkey, and again a gold ring, again the same material and the same lines here, and another ring, black ring, and it ends in this dome shape, wonderful gold shiny part. Let me tell you about the clip. I'm not so sure it goes quite well with this cap. I would have preferred to see a simple black clip, but it is what it is. Also, this is in two-tone. You can see a tear shape here, and it ends with this logo. I believe that it is the logo of the Chinese manufacturer. Let me see how springy it is. It's quite flexible and quite nice. The cap is a pressure fit. Let me test if we can. Yes, you can see we can post it quite well at the end of the barrel. It reveals this grip section, which has the same theme as we can see on the cap. And here several rings, starting with a shiny yellow gold one, a black one, one which is more pronounced than the others. It has a role of grip, and it does its job quite well. Well, let me tell you about this design, guys. This needs a lot of cleaning, so after you use it, you ink it with ink, especially if you use an ink converter, because I believe that this has a cartridge. But when you use an ink converter and you dip it in the bottle of ink, the ink gets in contact with this part, and each time it corrodes. So always clean your good fountain pen after you ink it, guys. I already shown you this beautiful steel nib, but gold plated 22 carats. Quite a lovely nib. And on the back we have a simple plastic feeder. It's quite simple. The barrel is in this wonderful lacquered black, and it ends in this part. It will be lovely to this to be a piston filling mechanism, but it is not. As a detail regarding the design, we don't have a simple gold ring, but it is engraved with those leaf motifs right there. So quite an elegant fountain pen, and you can see the barrel ends in the same dome, a little bit tiny than the dome on the cap, but we have this beautiful symmetry in design. Okay, guys, if I open its barrel by unscrewing, we can see that we have a cartridge. It's empty, and but I will use my syringe to fill it up. But what I want to show you is the fact that we have metallic parts. So here metallic part and here metallic part. So this gives a quite nice resistance of the fountain pen. So this is quite secure, guys. Again, a beautiful fountain pen which I acquired at a very nice price in my point of view, guys. So without further delay, let me put here the okay, the paper. Sorry about this, guys. Let me zoom out for you to see what I am doing. So for the writing sample, I thought that a beautiful turquoise ink would do the trick. This is a Faber-Castell ink, you can see. Turquoise, turquoise. Maybe this is the reason I've chosen this ink, because it resembles the turquoise. And I think that turquoise is the name of the turquoise in Germany, if I'm not mistaken. So a beautiful ink. It turquoise and can not be erased, 30 millimeters, and this you can buy at a reasonable price. I think around 3 or 4 euros, or maybe 5 euros, but it's not expensive. It's quite affordable. Let me put this here. And here, guys, I have a medical syringe, so be careful if you do this at home. It's a medical syringe and it has a sharp needle here. You can also find special syringe for fountain pens without this sharp needle, but just be careful when you use this ink. Use this syringe, sorry. Let me put this here. Okay, let me open the bottle of ink. As an advice, before you use it, shake it a little bit. That's it, it's sufficient. I will take the cap off. Okay. And let me give a little bit of zoom, guys. I will insert the syringe here. Sorry. And let me pull the syringe. I think that this is sufficient. I will put back this here. Okay. put the syringe here. I will open the fountain pen. Okay. So it appears that it holded black ink. It still has remains of black ink. So probably the turquoise ink that I will insert it will be contaminated with black. We will see probably a dark shade of turquoise. Let me see the end result and I will show it to you guys. So, okay, like this. Gently, I will push on the syringe. You can see it's like this. And, oh, so it holds quite a large amount of ink. Let me see if I can finish all that I have in my syringe. I hope I won't do a mess on my desk. So gently I will push it. Now it appears that we've done it to the limit. Okay. And I have here the ink cartridge. I have here the grip section with the nib. I will insert it. And the rule says you have to keep it like this for, I don't know, 30 seconds if you can. Judging by the way that I use this for the first time, and it is a second-hand product, guys, so I have not cleaned it properly. We definitely will have some more problems starting it, but I'm not so sure. So I think I will leave it like this for a few minutes. Let me see. Well, it is good when I have this inkstand because I can place it like this. Okay, guys. And now it's vertical. So, always, guys, remember, after you use this bottle, always cap it to avoid accidents. Okay, I will put it right here. And always after you use the syringe, please make sure that you cap it. Yes, now it's no danger of injuries. And what can I say, guys? We will wait for just a few seconds, so not a long time. But before that, before I will put it to test, before I will do my writing sample, let me leave on the screen its dimensions, the dimension of this Chinese-made fountain pen, this promotional pen, this elegant and beautiful metallic pen, and after that I will do my writing session. So I will also change the angle of the camera, guys. So gently, I will put the camera right here. Okay. And yes, this is a better perspective. I will put this here. This is a Mont Blanc 146. It has an interesting cap. And by the way, I have another Mont Blanc which I have to show in this video because it is amazing, and it has that Zeppelin, you know, that aspect of the design. Let me see if I can take it out of its case, because I have it displayed on a case. Let me see. Yes, I've managed to take it out. So guys, I had to show this to you. This is another 146. This is the duo model. It has this silver cap, and I wanted to compare it with the lines, the design of this Chinese-made pen. And I think it should be ready by now. If not, I will show you some tricks to get it started. So first of all, I will just test it here. So this is a test. And you can see it doesn't write. Now I have to apply pressure on the plastic cartridge, but it is quite a thick plastic, and this is the plastic that is used by the Chinese when they do those type of cartridges. So you can see nothing, guys, and I hope I will have soon some ink. I will try to put pressure again. The ink must be delivered to the nib. So yes, I've managed. You can see right here. Yes, it writes. So just by adding pressure. But be very careful, guys, because you can see right here. So this is the shape of my fingers. So you can break it, especially if it's not a thick plastic like this. If it's a light plastic, it can be easily broken by applying too much pressure on it. Okay, guys, I think, yes, this is a beautiful angle to show you a comparison with other cigar-shaped fountain pens, but those are luxury fountain pens. But for you to see what inspiration the Chinese producer took from Mont Blanc, of course, a giant in the fountain pen industry. Yes, maybe Mont Blanc should hear the competitors. So if they done this and we have a symmetric design, I would love to see this piece done here with a silver and just the turning knob of the piston to be also done of silver. But of course, maybe doing it all in silver will ruin the balance of the fountain pen. So maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just a design, a visual element. But maybe if it were put to practice, it will ruin the balance of the fountain pen. So you see, guys, the world of fountain pens is very complex. So by the way, those are the dimensions. It is slightly shorter, and of course, being a cartridge filler is not so fat as the Mont Blanc 146, and in comparison with the other one, you can see the length difference is not so big, but still we have a slimmer fountain pen. So I truly want to see how I can write with it. I shown you that we can post it, and I'm not so sure. This is a quite heavy cap, and I will use it unposted, guys. So for the writing sample, I hope you can see. Maybe a little zoom will be in order. Yes. So I have a Chinese fountain pen, like as I was talking, guys, because the cartridge wasn't fully cleaned. The turquoise, the beautiful light of the turquoise, it's ruined. Now it's a very dark green, I should call it. So Chinese fountain pen, the so-called turkey fountain pen. So turkey, a promotional fountain pen, a beautifully manufactured fountain pen. This is a metallic fountain pen. It has steel nib. It's 22 carats gold plated, so This means gold plated. So if you want to buy this second hand, guys, and the seller says this is a 22 carats gold pan or gold nib, you should say to him, no, no, sir, this is gold plated. And don't get fooled by its beautiful, beautiful look, because yes, it speaks like a luxury product, but don't get fooled by it. Okay, let me test if this gold nib has some flex to it. No flex, as you can see, no flex. It seems to me like a juicy, juicy nib. I will say, by the way it writes, I think that this is an M nib, M for medium, a medium nib. Okay, guys, now let me show you if we have some line variance. So here, no pressure, and here, pressure. So yes, definitely. Oh, I have a trouble with the ink flow. It simply is too great. Let me see. Yes, maybe when I applied pressure, the feeder has released a large amount of ink. So definitely yes, yes, we have line variance. And strange, now it writes a thicker line. So now it writes like a broad, but I'm sure it will turn to write as a medium one. Not a bad problem. I'm curious enough if we can reverse write with it. So reverse writing. Yes, definitely yes, definitely a possibility. It writes quite well in reverse. Let me see if we can do a signature with it. Whoa, quite nice. Being a juicy nib, the signature is quite interesting. So now, guys, let me tell you about the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So quite an interesting fountain pen. I love the way it writes. It definitely needs some little tuning with this ink flow. Maybe I applied too much pressure on it, but it writes quite smooth, and I think that this is a nice steel nib and a nice fountain pen. Definitely I recommend this fountain pen. It is an example that the Chinese producers can deliver quite nice writing instruments. They certainly took their time they did the attention to details. I simply love this wonderful fountain pen, and I'm quite curious, guys. I know that this is a custom-made fountain pen, but certainly it should be based on a mass-produced one. So if you know the manufacturer, the Chinese manufacturer, and the name of this model, please leave it in the comments, because I'm curious and I could not find much more information about it on the internet. So guys, I want to thank you for your time. I want to wish you to have a wonderful day, guys. Wherever you are. This was my review. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've enjoyed this review, please subscribe to my channel to support my activity. In return, I will deliver to you reviews, unboxings of new and vintage fountain pens. What can I say, guys? I wish you all the health in the world. Till the next episode. Bye bye, and God bless you all, my friends.